Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East continued. So we've taken a giant chunk out of our rival, the Commonwealth, and we're doing pretty decently. So we've now gone ahead and got a new land border against the Ottomans. So this time, when we fight them in the future, we'll be able to get to Constantinople. We've also shored up a couple more of our permanent claims against the Commonwealth, so we can work our way through the mission tree. So at the moment, we're working on the Liberate Ruthenia, and yeah, it's panning out pretty good so far, so good. So at this moment, we have a couple of our troops that we need to move back home. Everyone's sort of heading in the right direction. I think, actually, you know what? Let's just bring everybody together, and then from there we will see about sending people for, what do we call it? Assigning them to the templates that they should be a part of and all that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do a little bit of army reorganizing. So we've got that sorted. We still have a stack of cash as well, which means we can go ahead and embrace the institution. Unfortunately for us, it's 6 years in advance, so we don't really need to do this. So we're not going to spend all the money, though we will certainly spend some. So let's go ahead and have a look at some of our buildings. We were thinking of some more courthouses and such, but right now I think let's just see if we can capitalize on our economy. So the churches go over here. Point 1 is pretty solid. Let's also check out some trade. Nothing too fantastic. We could also go ahead and build a manufactory maybe. 0.59. I suppose that's not terrible. Let's go ahead and we'll purchase 2 of those, and the rest we'll keep in our little piggy bank for now. Unless, of course, there is a really good great project, but I don't think that there's really one that we care about. Yeah, the Kazan Kremlin, as nice as that would be, I don't know if it's that important. Yeah, that'll cost us 2.5 grand. That being said, though, if we did go ahead and do this, we could get a little bit further ahead if we, yeah, making great projects a little bit quicker, better garrison army damage overall. It's probably not a bad thing, and realistically, if we do need to embrace the institution, we can always get some burger loans, and they're nice and cheap. So you know what, we will go ahead and do that. Alright, on that note, I think at the end of the last episode we did, sorry, not the last episode, but nearby we realised a few forts were not quite as tough as I once assumed. Looks like, what is it, Pskov, there it is. You needed to be upgraded, so we'll get that too, and I think that leaves us in a good position. Okay, so let's see, a couple of free diplomats, let's go ahead and do some things. I think we might end up going to war with Sweden. They are currently being conquered by Denmark, so it's probably not a very hard battle for us. We do have a royal marriage with them, and they are allied to Great Britain, but I don't think that that is too great of an issue. If we just have a quick check, yeah, Denmark's fighting both of them as well, so I think it's easy enough, and all of the land that we care for is over here, so we don't even need to peace out Great Britain. Alright, so, with that in mind, where do we go? Let's get all of our troops to the right area, and then let's also start our spy network on these guys. That will be necessary, and then let's see, what else could we do? Well, I'm not really sure that there's too much else for us with our spy networks. I think we should continue to work on the Ottoman Empire. We should probably go ahead and toy with them and mess with them as much as possible, so that would be ideal. And then, what else could we do? Well, let's just check out peace timers. So, let's see, truces. Here it is. Truce with the Ottomans. That is expiring in November of 1612. So we still have 9 more years. Realistically, I think that's enough time for us to fight Sweden and then make our way back. It does look like they're not half as strong as what they used to be. Yeah, it looks like they're definitely trying to expand elsewhere so they can avoid having limited access to expansion. Looks like the Mamelukes are going to take the brunt, which is unfortunate for them, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's see. Royal marriage from Georgia, let's go ahead and accept. Austria, can we go ahead and offer an alliance again? No, we need to wait till 1611. Right, they did get broken away from us in that last war, which is unfortunate. So that is what that is. And then, let's see, how are we doing? Everyone's pretty peaced out. Everyone's fairly chill. You know what? Let's send a lazy diplomat. Let's use the diplomacy and go for our subject countries. Keep you nice and happy. And then from there, let's see. Do we have any other claims? I feel like there's another mission for us to take some land from Japan. So maybe we go ahead and start spying against them and see if we could possibly get a few more claims to work on the mainland. We should have claims on most of the coast, but if we can take a little bit more, that's never a bad thing. Make the most out of the wars that we have, and I think that is a pretty good position. So let's go ahead and see about getting our armies into where they belong. Let's go ahead and merge all of you. Let's go ahead and conform to template. That'll do nicely. Let's move you over there. That'll be fine. This other stack needs to wait a little bit until we get some more infantry in the area. So let's go ahead and merge and then conform to template. And then you can go ahead and, you know what? Let's just march you up over here. Back all the way over there. We can probably split that up. Same with you over there. And then, you know what? That still leaves us with all of this. Okay, so let's send this 16 stack over there. We will... we'll maybe add on a couple more cannons if possible. Yeah, and then we may even go ahead and conform to the template and expand even further. I don't think that's a bad idea either. Although I am seeing that these guys are still somewhat threatened, but they don't hate us. So we still have that royal marriage, but if we can get them to break that, that would be ideal. So, what could we do? Alright, we don't have diplomats right now. You know what, let's just recall the one from Nogai. That'll be fine for now. And maybe we'll see about insulting them or something like that, and then making them take the diplomatic penalties for breaking a royal marriage. So go ahead and do that. Let's also go ahead and throw a general on over there. And let's see. Oh, right. Yes, we will have some unrest. We probably should be aware of that in this little region. I don't think it's going to be too bad for us, though. Let's see. A couple of Norwegians, but that's for subjects. We don't actually have any rebels of our own. Oh no, never mind, I take that back. Catholic zealots, that's fair enough, we're converting that. And then Bessarabia is nice and easy, and... is it Qasim separatists? Yeah, we're not really suffering any penalties, even though we just took this, because we have so much tolerance, patriarch authority, positive stability. It's just not an issue, so we don't really need to be too concerned, which is really, really nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's confirm to template, except we need... what do we need? 3 provinces will be built, or 3 cannons. Why can we not select this? Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, why could we not separate you? You should be able to. Okay, so what do we need? 35 and 29. So that's 3 more here. And then we'll take 11 of you guys. Leaving mainly the Streltsy should be fine. And then we will take half of the cavalry, and that'll do. So let's select you guys and march on elsewhere. For now, I'm kind of tempted to see whether we should actually march our way all the way across to see what's going on with Japan and maybe fighting them. They only have 46,000. I'm sure they could probably muster up a couple more, but they are only Tech 13 for military and we are 16, so that is pretty good. The question is whether we can go there, fight a war, come all the way back before fighting the Ottomans. 9 years is technically doable, I think. Outside of sieges. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be the problem, isn't it? We're going to need to check. How many forts have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4? Maybe 5? Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's at least 6 forts. You know what? We'll just maybe hold off on that Japan idea until we have enough troops to send over there a couple of times over. At least 2 full stacks should be sufficient to siege down those a little bit quicker. But right now we're going to go ahead and attack Sweden and see how that goes. Alright, so let's see. Manpower, we probably should do something to try and bring that back up a little notch. Let's just check in on our icon. This will last until 1612. So that is going to, yeah, that's already providing us as much manpower recovery speed. I think we've got some bonuses as well with the Boyers. Okay, you know what? Maybe we go ahead and summon a diet. If we can increase their loyalty a little, maybe we can get that up to 20% and recoup some of our losses a little bit faster. Either that or get this, what is it, Streltsy up and running. Gain 17,000 manpower, lose some war exhaustion. Oh, that sounds pretty jolly good. And, oh, we have 99, so we're very close to using that. Okay. Alright, well then, you know what? Let's go ahead and keep everyone moving around. Let's go ahead and throw a couple of generals on these armies. Throw that there, and then I think that is everything. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and split from here. We'll get both of those armies drilling. In fact, we might even switch our better generals up to the front. Let's go. Ivan has 3 siege. That's very nice. We have Anton with 5 siege. That is phenomenal. Vasily has 1, and then, you know what? We probably don't need that many more. Yeah, you know what? We can just use you for fighting. That's fine. That'll be all we need. Let's go ahead and just throw our last one over here. Let's go ahead and start drilling. Building that up is also probably pretty decent. Yeah, there we go. And that should be... Oh, right. I forgot. We still need to throw that insult and see if Sweden will take offense. That's what we want. Let's go ahead and... break alliance with Great Britain. Let's see. That would lower their trust of us. And we would lose a little bit of prestige. But again, that's not exactly a difficult thing for us. Is losing trust the best way to go about things? Not really. They have plenty of favors with us. You know what? Can we get money? Sweden don't have the money. Sweden is at war, so they're not really looking for much. Well, alright then, fine. Let's just go ahead and see... Revoke military access? Huh. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Yes. Revoke military access will prevent their troops from accessing our country. That's fine by me. That has upset them a little bit further. And then what else can we do? Let's go... Justify trade conflict will reduce the size of our Swedish spy network by 8 and give us a trade conflict. I think that would annoy them. That's probably fairly easy. Let's go ahead and try that out. So now that we've got some CBs against them as well. And then, let's see. What else can we do? No, we're not going to offer them an alliance. That doesn't work, and not them denying it doesn't hurt our relations either. Threaten war. I don't think that really helps either. Oh, claim or recall. You know what? Maybe it could have been possible to get the province back, but you know what? Too late for me to remember about that. Let's go ahead and... I think what we're going to do is ask them to break the alliance. That's going to be the next best thing. Some trust, some prestige. That'll upset them. That's... yeah, not too concerning. Although they are trying to improve the situation, so... you know, it's a little bit weird, but it is what it is. Let's also go ahead and collect our navy. We did go ahead and build that up a little bit a while ago, so we should make note of that. Brandenburg needs access to Sweden. Yeah, you know what, we'll give that to them. Military access from Sweden, we will reject that and upset them some further. And then... wait a second, right, we still need to insult. Where is the insult button? Okay, March 21. Okay, so that is today. Let's go ahead and send them an insult. That'll upset them. Let's... doesn't really make a difference one way or the other. It's scornful either. Well, the scornful doesn't really change much. It's the same amount of prestige, so let's just go ahead and yell mean things at them. That'll be fun, and then hopefully they break off this marriage. Alright, poor vintage. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's get our navy all together. So that is now 16 galleys and a heavy. And that heavy will give us extra engagement width, some better movement speed, as well as trade power for our for all of that. So let's see, all of you, that's not too bad. That'll go home at during war. Let's go ahead and let's check our navy. How many can we fit? Another 10 more. Let's go with a few more, I think. Let's go with... let's see, what's the control? That'll be 10. Sure, we can afford this. We'll go ahead and get that done. And then, you know what, we'll also send those two over here as well. Send everything across. And then hopefully we can have a greater navy than Sweden and get a couple of blockades going and whatever else to help us out with our future sieges. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. It looks like our core construction is going nicely. I don't think that there's... oh no. There were 2 provinces that we could still go ahead and improve, so we'll go ahead and do those. But outside of that, oh well, there's not much else. Alright, looks like they've decided to do a diet, so let's see what we need to do. More base tax and get better local goods produced in Theodosia. That is previously Theodoro, I believe. That's pretty decent. Let's see, admin power for gaining claims on an area in against Delhi. That's not bad either. I don't mind that. And then let's see, we have Chinaware. Don't really care about that, or gain extra prestige. You know what? I'm actually keen to go ahead and go for the base tax over here. Get some better local goods produced modifiers. We did state this area. We have a trade port as well. Yeah, all that we need is to build a manufactory there, and that is quite reasonable, I believe. Let's just double check how much we would gain. 0.21. Oh, okay, you know what? Maybe that's not a very good building. Okay, then fine. Let's go ahead and... let's go for the proposal of the Boyars. We'll get the claims against Delhi. And that way, after we fight the Ottomans, we can then swing our way over there and start laying wars over in India, which is a nice separate location which does not include a... which will help spread out our aggressive expansion. So that should be fine. Let's also, just for the sake of safety, make sure that we have a little bit of rebel suppression going on. Not that I expect too much to be an issue. And then... let's see, can we go ahead and fight? There we go. Okay, so we have plenty of issues. Oh no, we still have the royal marriage. Well, you jerks. Fine. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that. If we break the royal... oh no, we still lose the stability. That's kind of annoying. I thought we could definitely get them to be a little less friendly with us. Alright, well... lose money or lose authority. Let's lose the authority. That's easily done. We'll also... now, I think we just stop wasting our time and we attack anyway. Yeah, we have a few years. We'll get our stability back up. We can pay for it when it's cheaper. It's fine. It's not ideal, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, right, but before we do, I almost forgot yet again. We have land over here in Nogai that we don't need. Let's hand this off to... yeah, let's hand that off to Nogai. So let's go ahead and see. You there, little buddy. Let's grant you a province of... no? No, don't declare war. Wrong button. We want... grant them a province. It's not on the list. Oh wait, yes it is. Okay, never mind. It is there. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. That, yeah, solves our overextension that we've been holding on to for a while. That's nice to say goodbye to that. Realistically, I don't think we need all of these forts up and running right now, so we're just going to go ahead and turn off a couple. It's just a little inconsequential right now, so let's go ahead and drop all of those. The rest we'll keep as they are close to our capital. And I think we may as well go ahead and go to war. Yeah, there's not much else. We're going to lose the stability. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Conquest should... no. Cleansing of heresy, that's what we're going to go for. And I don't believe anyone really has much of a navy or anything, so we don't have to worry about that either. Yeah, let's just go ahead and confirm. Great Britain isn't really going to be what I'm concerned about. Yes, having a royal marriage will ruin things, but, you know, it is what it is. Some days you just got to do what is necessary. So, let's march you down over here. Let's send you over there. You, my little friends, can march your way down over there. And you can start sieging down whatever you get your hands on. Let's make sure that we do keep on drilling down over here. There's no reason for them not to be working on things. And we just lost a general. Well, that is unfortunate timing, but you know what? We can always get a new one. Ooh, a 4243. Okay, well, you know what then? Let's quickly switch out our 0 siege fellow for someone with siege. Just make things a little bit easier. And you can maybe pick up a new trait while we are here. So, there we are. That'll be fun. Also, we need to switch off this. Thank you very much. Alright, it's been a few... yeah, either way. Lots of Christmas music today. What have we got here? Claims on our rivals. This will be glorious. This is against the Ottomans. Sweet. Free claims are free claims, so that is good. Some issues for the draperies, but we gain foreign wisdom, so alright. We'll take what we can get. I have no problems there. Let's see, what do we need? Oh, you know what? Let's send this 16 stack since you're not doing much and occupy this over there. Yeah, we may as well. It's a nice easy little march on over, and it means that we'll have occupied what we need. And then it looks like Sweden's basically fighting Norway, which is a curious choice, but I suppose they don't really want to fight us, which is understandable, so I don't blame them for that. Sweden is at current tech levels, so all their troops are fairly comparable, but let's go ahead and march on up over there. We'll work on whatever's around. Let's take out... Here's our navy. I think we should be able to fight. Let's see, Newfoundland, that's only 2 transports. We might, you know what? Yeah, let's quickly swing over there, and we will see about that. Siege of Viborg is over, that's a-okay. Let's go for... Where's the next fort? It's pretty much only Stockholm, so let's work over there. Let's work in towards the middle. Yeah, this isn't going to be a very difficult war, I don't think. This should only be a nice little pit stop. Oh, and there we go. That is a victory for us. Excellent. That means they'll lose out on a little bit of the blockade impact that they were going to have, which is good to see that not working for them. These guys are still heading down here. In fact, yeah, I think that'll be fine. So let's see, 14%. Siege is over. Let's march our way over towards the next fort. These guys can head over there. Let's head on to Stockholm. And now we have a way back just in case. So let's go ahead and start carpet sieging. Let's break down into 4 stacks. I think that should be sufficient this time around. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright, there we are. That should be good enough. Alright, a couple of occupations are going well. That's all well and good. They don't really want to fight us. This is even better. They're leaving them nowhere to go to, which is always a good plan. Then we can just fight them, and that should be sufficient. So, actually, you know what we can do? If we're fast enough on this, we might even zip our way over there to the forest. In fact, I'm even willing to give it a quick run for our money. Yeah, let's go ahead and zip on over there, see what we can do. Let's also go ahead and let's put our transports to good use and blockade. Oh, sorry, not our transports, but our light ships. We'll go ahead and try and blockade. That would be good to try and give us a little bit more in the way of siege ability. So we'll try for that. Yep, not really much to worry about there. And then... see, Sweden has docked on up. No surprises. In fact, we need to move over here to make sure that we're covering their fort. Alright, looks like they took Akershus, but that'll be fun. We'll go ahead and get that back. That won't take us very much. It is a good defensive fort, so they'll be in trouble. Stockholm is over, so that's all good. Let's move on to their last. Capture that, and... I don't know if we've really got much else to worry about now. No. Let's see. Rebel Uprising. Norwegian Noble Rebels. Okay, well that's fine. That's just for Norway. Who knows? Maybe the rebels might even cause issues for Sweden's military. So, let's see. What can we do? Oh, you know what? We can split you further. Wait a second. We had 3? Hang on a second. Merge those ones. Okay, so I guess we sent some people to the same locations. That's fine. Let's just go... split that up. There we go. That makes more sense. And then let's just go ahead and work our way through. Alright, and that'll be that. Alright, so that's that siege over. Let's go ahead and rendezvous with our friends. We do need a couple of battles for us to be able to get the ticking war score. Not that I'm particularly worried. We might just leave one... oh dear, hang on a second. Looks like Great Britain has arrived with their navy. Alright, let's go ahead and park back up at home. You, my little friends, are going to take a little bit of damage. I don't think we're going to survive here. No. Did we just lose our whole... Ow? We lost all of our galleys and that. I guess we just don't have the numbers to fight them there. And it looks like they've even gone ahead and landed some troops. Okay, well, I guess we're going to get to fight some of Great Britain in this war. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. It looks like they've got pretty decent numbers as far as cannons are concerned. But we should be alright. Let's go ahead and let's march on up over there. If we can stack Sweden's army fairly quickly, that'll give us a little bit of extra wiggle room. I don't think it'll take us too long to get the extra forts. So that'll be fine. Looks like we've gained another core province, so that's good for our overextension to disappear. But I think at this point, it's just going to be a matter of catching up to them and then fighting them in good terrain. I think that is going to be the way we need to go. Alright, trade efficiency, and the burghers are happy. I see no downsides to this, so let's go ahead and do that. These guys, let's go ahead and march on down. Looks like a lot of this is highlands and defensive, so hopefully we can scare them away to the forest and then fight them on more favourable terrain. Let's go. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's just take all of these guys. We'll march them down there, and then we'll leave one little province, which will be unoccupied. And if they want to have a fight, I'm more than happy to deal with them there. Alright, now it does look like we're going to be fighting into the highlands. That's not exactly the best thing for us. So we're going to stay behind for a little bit. We'll then go ahead and move and chase them down. Again, they've only got so far that they can run, so we'll handle that as best as possible. Alright, Siege of Elfsborg is over. That is brilliant. And now we have a couple of troops that we can happily use as reinforcements over here. So let's go ahead and take that down. Everybody else should be joining, so I think that will work. Yeah, there we go. Okay, excellent, excellent. Alright then, but you know what? I think that this is going to be a pretty good time. Oh, wait a second. I did see something to do with our leader. Oh, we have a scholar. Well, very, very nice. But either way, I think that is where we're going to call things for today. We'll come back and take a couple of fights and hopefully get that ticking war score. And then, who knows, maybe we can finish the mission for owning all of Finland. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.